Hello everyone. It's 10:09 p.m. Still on Sunday, March 27th, 2022. So, the Wi-Fi this morning when I did the first video this morning, the Wi-Fi worked, you know, kind of fast and very good. And then this afternoon, it went back to working really slow again. So dang, I shouldn't have started this video, because now, oh man, so I gotta go pee. I might as well hold it. But I'm gonna tell y'all what just happened. What just happened was they were burning my right toes. I mean, the toes on my right feet. I cannot talk properly. The toes on my right foot. The gang stalkers were burning. They were electronically burning the toes on my right foot, which hasn't happened in a very long time. And so then, when I tweeted about it on Twitter, and right after, the burning immediately stopped once I tweeted it out on Twitter. And so now they're attacking my right hand. The palm of my right hand, they're putting like intense pressure and pain. Treating me like a dog or a voodoo doll or something. I don't think but anyway, I didn't have like a disaster today, but I just had a few little gang stalking annoyances today. But I felt lonely and depressed, and after I wrote a couple of short stories that temporarily helped me feel a little bit better. I don't think they came out the best, but they were short stories. So I wrote a couple of short stories, and they're on my blog and on my Ko-fi. So I figured that was some work to have been done today. I guess you can call me a part-time writer. But so I wrote me a couple of short stories today. And if you want to, my blog and my Ko-fi, the most recent 2 posts are short stories that y'all can look at if you want to. And a couple of short stories to that I wrote on my both the blog and Ko-fi. So it seemed like the motel neighbors, I guess, kind of were messing with me all day, because I had another pair of earbuds that I had, and they didn't feel like they worked properly. Well, they worked, but I mean, to anybody else, they don't care. But me being hypersensitive, the earbuds, the other pair of earbuds that I had, they seemed like as if they didn't all the way block out the outside noise. So I put them outside on a chair along with a few other items to get, if anybody wanted to take them. So I don't know what kind of drugs these bastards might be on, but somebody took the earbuds and had them dragged on the all on the ground right outside my motel room door. And so then later on, I went to go take out the trash, and I was kind of a little frustrated that some idiot had took and put the the earbuds. They put the earbuds on the right on my doorknob of the front outside door. So it was two instances of somebody, messing with me. Earlier, that just ran. I didn't even get to check what time it was, but that random weirdo who come bamming hard on my door, talking about Elijah, and I don't remember exactly what the perp said. But ain't no Elijah up in this room. There's no Elijah in this room. So so the Wi-Fi has been kind of acting slow, and instead of taking, like when I first got here, the first almost month that I've been staying here, it would take a 4 gigabyte video, which would be like the standard 26 minutes, and like under 80, it would take under 80 minutes to upload. Especially when I first got here, it was so fast. The Wi-Fi here was so fast. And so then it had a couple of moments off and on, like maybe 2 or 3 times where the Wi-Fi, got messed up or stopped working, and then it got fixed. And so now it would take 3 hours to upload. But then ever since like the day before yesterday I think it was the day before yesterday, the Wi-Fi been started to act really funny and take between 6 and 9 hours to upload. Or take pretty much all day to upload. But at least it stays, no, it doesn't, because it doesn't disconnect, but it will just get stuck and stop uploading, and then I would have to manually disconnect the Wi-Fi, and sometimes try to connect to my switch over to my phone data, and my phone data, sometimes work in here and sometimes it doesn't. But then the phone data will sometimes not work, so then I have to go back to. Sometimes it might take a little jump start to get the Wi-Fi back to working, but I don't know. I figured that I wonder if this might be part of the gang stalking as well, because as I said, like I'm close to the front office, and this used to be like so quick, like really fast to upload my YouTube videos. But at the other place, it would take me like 3 hours on their Wi-Fi at the previous motel. But they would keep disconnecting all the time, and I would have to manually reconnect. And but my phone data worked way better over there. But I was right there very close to the beach. But when I was living at the other motel, it was too cold, and when it was winter and stuff. But even if it wasn't, the only couple of times I went to the beach, it wasn't even for any luxury reason. I went to try to look for jobs and stuff, at least twice. And so I never got to have fun or get in the water or just relax and have a good time, or none of that. And then I felt scared and didn't trust myself to walk over the bridge and walk, over the bridge in the water and stuff. And then being sleep deprived, would make me even feel even worse. So, but today was a day that I had the desire and wish to get to go to the beach, but I stayed here all day. I wish I could have gotten to go to the beach today and enjoy myself and relax and have fun and have a good time. But so since the fact that, I'm trying to set aside a little bit of money. So I still don't have an answer yet. I may have an answer by tomorrow, whether or not, either no later than Tuesday, I ought to have an answer on whether or not my bank would tell me if I'm going to get the Social Security check or not. And so I did the math and the calculations, and I realized that wait a minute, 365 times 2 is $730, but then I get 837. Now they're attacking my left, the heel on my left foot. They're attacking with the energy weapons. And the moment I just mentioned, now they kind of stopped a little bit, but no, they still attacking me. So and then they try to make me forget what I was trying to say. So anyway, by the fact that I get only 837 in the Social Security, and they haven't been giving me the $24 in SSI. So I won't be able to stay here for two more. I mean, like after this coming Friday, the 1st, I won't be able to stay here. Like if I get the Social Security check, I can only stay up until the 8th. And then after the 8th, if I get my Social Security check, I won't be able to have enough money or to be able to afford to stay until the 15th like I thought I did, because I'm like, well, wow. Because I have my storage and cell phone bill to pay. So I'm trying whatever I could to avoid having to go back on the streets. I mean, I'm scared to, I mean, 'cause I know I have been here for, by this coming, I'm talking about a combination of this motel and the previous motel combined, will be 6 total months that I will have been off the streets. So I would have been off the street. I would have been off the streets. It would have been 6 months. I've been in a motel for 6 months, and the way the system operates, I told y'all about how the landlords are with the the. I already told y'all how the landlords are with the with the 3.5 times the rent rule. So recently, when I was researching about people saying Section 8 is a trap, I also heard that many landlords are taking away the privilege of Section 8 because of trashy tenants on Section 8. So, quote unquote, the good got to suffer for the bad. So, most landlords are opting out of Section 8. And that's why some people, even if they do get a Section 8 voucher, they cannot, if a person does get a Section 8 voucher, then they can't really find any place, because landlords don't want to deal with Section 8. They really don't want to deal with Section 8. And so it's kind of, another way that it's hard for affordable housing. And people are saying that there is no affordable housing much anymore. So, I don't even know about this idea of alternative housing. This is the only way I know at the moment. But, if I made enough income to exceed the 3.5 times, I mean, not exceed, I mean, at least meet the 3.5 times the rent rule, then, that would be, you know, that would be nice. So I'm feeling kind of restless right now. My right leg is uncontrollably shaking, like as if my body is twitching or something, a nervous shake or something. But somebody commented on one of my recent videos earlier today, just now, asking me, what's wrong with your eyes? And so, I guess I do, have Tourette's. And, the narcissistic abusers want to try to lie and say I don't have Tourette's. In my videos, excuse me. In my videos, you'll see my eyes uncontrollably blinking, or my face uncontrollably twitching. And, I used to get made fun of and laughed at in 7th and 8th grade for the uncontrollable eye blinking, And you know what? I do not know if Prozac was one of psycho medications, if that brought on the onset of my Tourette's. I don't know. I have to look into it. I have to look into if Prozac would cause Tourette's. But I heard I have Tourette's because of pandas. I forgot what the medical term, but PANDAS, a medical term. If you have like strep throat by the time that you're at the age of 7, then you clinically end up, with both OCD and Tourette's as a combination, and sometimes autism or Asperger's. And people might wonder, why, if I might focus, they might think I appear to be small-minded or something. But some people ask me, but I don't have an official diagnosis. Some people suspect that I'm autistic, or they think I'm mentally slow and off and retarded and stuff like that, despite having a bachelor's degree. But I also had 2 strokes when I was 5 years old. And so for me to talk about, my medical diagnosis, narcissistic abusers try to condemn me and say, well, you're telling all your business. Well, you're just mad because, me exposing, my medical conditions, it exposes your abuse and what you did to me. So I heard that, from certain psych medications, even if you're not taking them no more, you end up with certain conditions like restless leg syndrome, and it'll be permanent, or you might end up with like psychiatric medication induced Parkinson's or something like that, But anyway, some people try to make it like as if my Tourette's is related to MK Ultra trauma or whatever, or a response to MK Ultra. So I've read on above Top Secret message boards or whatever years ago, I found my freedom when they say you don't need medication, but simply magnesium will help relieve or cure Tourette's symptoms. And for a while I had been taking magnesium supplements throughout the years. It's been less than a decade, but I don't take magnesium much anymore because whatever magnesium I try to supplement, I try to take, it seems like it doesn't help with the sleep deprivation. So it seems like as if it's ineffective or something. Like like the effectiveness wear off the same way like Benadryl. So what else was I gonna say? So so I heard that if you have magnesium deficiency, you'll end up with Tourette's or tics or something. And so I heard that psychiatric medication and fluoride deplete your body of necessary nutrients and minerals anyway. And that could be one of the reasons why you're always hungry, but then you find yourself craving the bad foods and the junk food all the time. And so, but anyway, for for breakfast I just had one butter flavored pack of grits and another bacon flavored pack of grits with some coconut oil and 2 eggs. And I had the taro popsicle. And I was addicted to those chocolate covered pretzel sticks. I felt bad that I ate I think I ate about 2.5 packs or something. And I had some banana chips, and they were really good though, in the green bag. And then I had no lunch. And then for dinner, I had the leftover, what do you call that? The leftover Vietnamese spring rolls, and with the peanut sauce, and also the leftover and the last can of butternut squash bisque or butternut squash soup with some they call it cannellini beans, or the white beans or navy beans or Peruvian beans or whatever. So I had leftovers, of canned food. And so I was craving to go get me some of those grandma cookies out the snack machine. Well, I said, well, no, because I didn't want to make myself more unhealthy. I was highly tempted. And I figured, well, if I have these little pretzel snacks, then I don't need to go get those cookies. But, those pretzel snacks, they seem like, the chocolate covered pretzel, the Korean chocolate covered pretzel snacks, they seem like as if they're addictive, like a drug or something. But they taste good. But so people would sometimes profess targeting individuals, trying to say that posting up videos of evidence of your targeting and stuff like that is like as if you're wasting your time. Like as if targeting individuals are wasting their time posting up evidence. That might be why so many people had quit. But then again, it's like mainly the popular fakes who say that. Try to say you're wasting your time posting up videos and evidence of your targeting. But I know I can't go to the police and the police are in on it. But I do. I post up my evidence for, it seems like the tactic ain't working because professed targets have turned against me, and they won't listen to me, and they feel like they don't care about me showing my evidence of my targeting, but I also do it for me, for my safety and security in case anything would have happened to me. Because, I mean, and some professed targeted individuals say that they harass you more, that the gang stalkers harass you more when you expose them. But other times it seems like as if they'll still harass you, but it's kept to a minimum. When you put the camera on them, that's when they stop in their tracks. As I said, I think, and personally, it's good if you do, because I just tweeted on Twitter and I mentioned, the directed energy weapons are burning the toes on my right foot. Immediately, it stopped. The pain stopped. So, but then, ignorant people and the perps, of course, will try to falsely say that you're a hypochondriac and nothing's happening to you. It's all in your head. Well, God sees everything and you can't outword him. So anyway, this MP3 player that's in my right pocket, I discovered yesterday. Now it seems like as if this is the type of MP3 player that can't be next to my phone, because then it will start, I don't know if it's considered like a circuit problem, but it's like I get some interference, and so the MP3 player started to act really bad yesterday when it was next to the phone, so I have to put it in two different pockets. But so now it seems like I don't even know if the MP3 player, if it doesn't use up all the battery juice, or it has, if it seems like it doesn't use up all the battery juice or something like that. I don't know. If not that, then it will shut off. It will keep shutting off. But then I have to put in another battery in order for it to work properly. So I don't know how much true battery juice will be left in the batteries, and I don't want to be throwing away batteries with still some juice left over. I guess it's my fault, but I'm still learning this MP3 player, So, with my regular earbuds, I can block out all noise, but that particular one, I was able to hear sound, but it was the same brand as the ones in my ears, but just a different color. But for some reason, it wasn't working as good as these. And so that's why I try to give them away. So it's about that time again. I need to do laundry. And I don't know when this week I'll do it. But I got to get it done. Because my favorite comfortable clothes, my favorite comfortable clothes are, I want to be able to wear them again. So, I'm going to see y'all later. And whatever support, I appreciate it. And thanks. I love y'all. And I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.